So, some shit happened tonight that really hurt me. And I just wish this dude, yeah, he says he's happy for me, but does he act like it? Hell no. I think that was a deterrent, to be honest with you. He really, I don't know how he feels. If anything, I would say he's jealous. And I hope he heals from whatever trauma, whatever past shit. I hope he heals. I hope he learns to realize that sometimes love does happen and it's beautiful and it's something worth waiting for. It's always love's always gonna happen sooner or later, and I wish he'd fucking realize this. But he's gonna be cynical. He's gonna be overprotective, and I really hope he heals tonight. He really hurt me tonight by blocking me. I just expressed my frustration to him. I didn't literally mean I would fucking punch him. I was, I thought he was smarter than that. Honestly, I thought he would pick up on that, but I guess not. I guess as Maura would say, he just doesn't have the capacity to really understand me like that, and he doesn't want to keep up with me. And she will message him sooner or later. Trust me. If she doesn't, it'll be because of her own boundaries. That goes. She's going through a lot right now. She don't need no shit. But if she feels like she don't want to message him, that will be up to her. But she's gonna support me either way. I I don't know, man. Like he's always got to pick apart every fucking thing I present to him, and it gets tiring after a while. I mean, what to see saying what I'm saying is tiring? Like, bruh, it, I get it. I've been fucked over before in the past. Does that mean every fucking one I meet needs to be interrogated and shit? No. How about he supports me and her instead of being an asshole and being a devil's advocate and shit? But we don't need no devil's advocate. We can kick that to the fucking curb, right? It's not a fucking community project. Our relationship is not a community project, and like our connection, our site connection, all that shit, right? Our growing connection, our budding special bond, you know. Yeah, I would say it's a relationship. It's not necessarily romantic. It can be. It can. It has a potential to be. I'd say, but it's any kind of special connection like that is a relationship. That's why I call it a relationship. Not just putting it out there. Not necessarily mean it's romantic. Although I do admit things seem pretty special between me and her, and it has a lot of potential right now for all kind of stuff. So yeah, like I'm really feeling her love, and this dude, he just says all this different shit that was very cynical and pessimistic. It's just like at this point, it's planting seeds of doubt because we all know that she loves me very much. But here I am, once again, the bad guy because I said I punch him because he's so quote unquote sensitive. You realize how much a scapegoat that is? Like, give me a fucking break. That's gaslighting. I had every right to be upset. I was not a threat. Don't get it twisted. It was an expression of anger and frustration. He needs to quite taking that so literally when I say that shit. It's symbolic. Because I can't actually fucking punch him. We all know that. Even if I really wanted to. He's all the way in Canada. Be real now. It's just ridiculous. It's his excuse to get rid of me. And I hope he heals from whatever bullshit he's projecting onto me. Because he's based he still believes I'm like my 25-year-old version. I'm still not like him anymore. I love that guy and I cherish him. He got me where I am today, but like, still not like him. Not anymore. And he needs to realize this. He does not know me. Maura knows me now. And he does not. My friends know me, and Maura knows me, but he does not. He does not know me. He has not been in my life to know me, and I hope he starts to realize that he needs to start being more delicate with me and ask me more questions and shit. If he really is all for my story and all wants to get into the details and everything, then he needs to stop being an assuming asshole and actually ask questions instead of jumping into conclusions all the fucking time or going on tangents with different possible outcomes. No one needs to hear all that. We don't need to speculate on what could go wrong. That nah. We don't need to be manifesting that shit. Okay. You realize abracadabra, right? I create which I speak. You really wish that for me, dude? Do you really? Be careful, dude. I don't think you get it by now. I thought you would have. I thought you were smarter and more spiritual than that. Obviously not. That's why I said I was more spiritual, bro. Not because it was a slam on you, but because I thought you were more spiritual than you originally recently realized. Because I realized some shit about you, man. Like, no offense. And we're just two different people, that's all. But like why I said I'm more spiritual, you don't necessarily practice anything like spiritual. You practice music, yeah. But do you like practice like you might practice Reiki, but that's about it for real. But I doubt you regularly practice Reiki. Just being real with you. And witchcraft, I would never ever see you dabbling in witchcraft. Ever. You're too stuck up for that shit. You see it as a joke. You always saw witchcraft as some roleplay fantasy bullshit. And it's just so not like that. You always disrespected witchcraft, which I always did not like about you. I offered you a tarot reading one time and you fucking laughed at me. And you'll say you were drunk or whatever, but like, does that excuse the behavior? I love you, man, and I cried about you a lot this year, and I want you to know that I'm very hurt tonight by your actions and just wanted to just block me like that. But I really do hope you heal, brother. I've learned a lot about our recent interactions that our belief systems are in fact quite different than I originally thought. And I'm more at peace now because of it. I just wish you could see things my way, but that might not be possible. And that doesn't mean a selfish, narcissistic outlook on things. That means I wish you could see things through my lens, through how I see different topics and whatnot. I wish you could see the world with wonder again. Because you most certainly just maybe with a little wonder, but not the same wonder as me. Henceforth, I am more creative. It all ties to my wonder. It all interconnected. But man, um, I always looked up to you because of your skepticism or whatever. Always did. But too much of a good thing is a bad thing, right? Like, let's not bring that into our personal relationships. I am your brother. I'm your little spiritual brother. You're supposed to treat me with love and care, and you're supposed to be proud of me and lift me up, not tear me down with possible outcomes and whatnot, and fear and doubt and all this stuff. I just wanted you to see how special she was, but I guess either A, you don't give a fuck, B, you think you're happy for me, but you kinda aren't, and you blocked me tonight, and you don't give a fuck anymore now, or C, you're just low key jealous. Low key jealous. Like the low note on a key, uh, low key on a fucking piano. Look, I know we're probably gonna talk again, but if we don't, I want you to know that you just needed to be more nurturing with me, which you never were very nurturing with me. You never could be that supportive friend, which in a way is kind of toxic for me. I need all the love and care and positive reinforcement I can get. Yeah, pull me out of situations. I don't mean every situation you need to pull me out of. Sometimes you need to reinforce that. And the reason I was so adamant about telling you about Maura tonight was because you were doubting her so much the past few nights. You said all this shit about how she could be like spazzing out on me or whatever. Remember? Like, bro, yeah, I realize editing is a possibility, but like you said, the probability of that, unless, why are we jumping to conclusions without getting to know her first? That's an asshole move, bro. Do you even give a fuck about her as a person? Like, And that's the thing. You don't give a fuck about any of the women I'm interested in, bro. You really don't. Only Jessica. You stop giving a fuck after Jessica. Uh, I'm just at a point in my life where I need all my people to give fucks about my woman, my boo. At this point, this is crazy, bro. And Maura, if you're watching, yeah, I admit it. I really, really like you. You're wonderful. I know you're gonna be there for me, and I'm always gonna be there for you. Love you so much. Um, yeah, bro, you hurt me tonight, and I hope you heal. So, those are the bottom lines right now. So, peace out. Hope you fucking heal, motherfucker.